Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Just Sophia. So, guys, we are talking about blogging again today. So, we have come from how to start a blog, the different ways of earning from blogging. We have also tackled how to choose a niche. Yes, that is what we talked about on our last video, which will appear up here. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. So today, guys, we are actually going to write our first blog. So we already designed our blog, we already looked for the niche. Now we want to start putting content on our website, and this is the first blog. We are going to write it together, and I'm going to take you step by step from introduction to the conclusion. Stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoy this. I hope I'm teaching you something. If you are liking this video, please give me a thumbs up. If these are your kind of videos, how to make money online, personal finance, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a video. Also, click the notification bell so that you are always notified every time I post a video. So let's get into it. So now I want us to choose a random topic. I love motherhood. Yeah, I love motherhood. And let's say we want to write about tips on how to conceive a baby boy. How to conceive a baby boy. So, guys, if you are writing a blog post, it is very important to note that you are supposed to write something that will not only be informative, something that will teach someone something, that will solve someone's problem. You also need to know that you need to write something interesting, because you don't want someone to come to your blog, to land to your blog, and then they read the first sentence and they're done, they click away. You want them to continue reading to the end. You also want them by the time they finish reading your blog, to have answered their questions so that they don't go looking for information elsewhere. So now we will start with the introduction. I will show you my introduction for this blog. So when it comes to introduction, how I do it, and by the way, these tips can also help you if you are writing for your client, not only for your website. It will also help you write a good blog post for your clients to keep them coming back for more. So when it comes to introduction, it is always good to make sure that your first sentence will hook the reader. You can start by posing a question. So again, let's go back to our topic, tips on how to conceive a baby boy. So you can pose a question like this. Have you been scoring the internet looking for tips or for ways on how to conceive a baby boy? Yeah, that is the question. So when you start with a question, make sure that you answer it, okay? In the subsequent so down by the end of your blog, you make sure you have answered this question. Have you been looking for ways on how to conceive a baby boy? So what if they have been looking for ways? Tell them that they have come to the right place. You are in the right place. Then you can give them like a short story or something there, and then after that, you are in the right place. I'm going to give you some of the tips. or rather this blog post will discuss, this blog post will discuss some of the ways, some of the things that you can do to improve your chances, or rather to increase your chances of conceiving a baby boy. So this blog post will discuss some of the things you can do to increase your chances, of conceiving a baby boy. One thing that I love doing after saying that, of course, I'm not a medical practitioner, I'm not a fertility doctor or something of the sort. When I write a blog or on my blog, I simply talk about the things, my experiences. So now this is not the gospel truth. Of course, you have to tell your readers that. So I will put a small disclaimer there before I start now listing my points. So I will say something like this. These experiments do not guarantee 100% outcome, 100% outcome, but you will surely have fun trying them out. Surely have fun trying them out. So that way, if they try these experiments and somehow it doesn't work, they will not come blaming me because I didn't tell them that this is the gospel truth. At the end of the day, of course, we all know that whether you conceive a boy or a girl, it's always a game of chances. Yes. Okay, anyway, so that is my I can also start by giving a personal story, which is always the best according to me, because now people relate more with what I'm saying, with what I have written. They feel that I am relating to them more. So this introduction, I could also start it this way. How can I start it? Okay. I know that we are always told that what matters the most is giving birth to a healthy child. But gender disappointment is real. Is real. So this way, my readers, the person who is looking for ways on how to conceive a baby boy, can relate to this, and they see that I understand them more. I care about the emotions. I'm not just disputing the fact that they are looking to conceive a particular gender. In short, I'm not judging them for looking for that information. Yeah, I know that we've always been told that what matters the most is giving birth to a healthy child, but gender disappointment is real. As a human being, yeah, I'm still trying to make you feel comfortable with what I'm going to write, and to make you feel that you are not a bad person for trying to conceive a baby or a boy. Yeah, a boy. For trying to conceive a boy rather than a girl. As a human being, you might want to conceive a particular gender. You might prefer a particular gender. You might prefer a particular gender. Don't feel judged. Yeah, and then now to make it personal, I will give them my own personal story. By the way, I have two girls as my first and second child, so don't feel judged. I have my first, oh sorry, I can start it like this. My first and second born are girls, and when it came to when the time came, when the time came for having my third born, I really wanted a boy. Yeah, so my first and second born are girls, and when the time came for having my third born, I really wanted a boy. So I can continue and say that, of course, I love my children despite their genders, but I just wanted a different feel. Yeah, I just wanted a different feel, and blah 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 blah. I just wanted a different feel. Of course, I have heard that boys are closer to their mothers, boys love on their mothers more, and I just wanted to have that feeling. So this is something that I can write and give my own experience, and then in the end tell them what I did. Because yes, I have first and second as girls, and then my third one is a boy. And honestly speaking, I tried some of these experiments, so I had to try out. So I will keep writing. I had to try out some things that will increase my odds of getting of conceiving a boy. If you are wondering what you can do to increase your chances of conceiving a boy, keep reading this article. So now that will be the introduction. Then now when I say that, now I'll start listing some of the things that you can do. So we are done with the intro. Now we are going to the main body, where now you are giving the solutions. This is where you are giving the solution. If you asked a question up there, you're supposed to be answering it in this section. If you said that whatever this blog post or this article is going to cover something, make sure that it is covered in this section that we are going in. So now we want to start now listing down, not just listing, but you list and explain, of course, some of the ways in which you can increase your chances of conceiving a boy. So we start with number 1. So now these points, now this will be my H2, yeah? This will be my H2, headline 2. So I can write what. Of course, you'll have to do some research so that you can make sure that whatever you are writing is correct, especially if you are giving statistics, especially if you are quoting something. You have to do some research, make sure that what you are writing is correct. Also, make sure that you are linking to resources that are of high quality, of course, especially government websites, research papers, hospitals like the Mayo Clinic, etc., etc. So now, according to my biology, of course, I know that the male sex, of course, we have X and Y, right? X is the girl, Y is the boy. So the male, which is the Y, is faster but weaker. So if you want to conceive a boy, definitely you want to plant this seed as close as possible to the ovum. So the first point for me will be have deep penetrative sex Like I said, of course, these things you cannot know them by head. Definitely, you have to go and research. Simply go to Google. Also, go as you research, you'll also see how other people have written about this topic, because it's definitely not you that is writing it for the first time. How to conceive a baby boy. So have deep penetrative sex if you want to conceive a boy, so that you can plant the seed as close to, as possible to the ovum. Yeah. So now here you discuss all that. You can quote a book like the Shettles method. You can also quote a government body. You can so that you can write something that is sure. Yes. So have deep penetrative sex. You'll discuss everything here, and then go to the give even examples of the sex positions like doggy style, I don't know, blah blah and blah blah under there, and then you will write your second point. What can be the second point? Have sex. Is it before or after your periods? As close as possible. As close as possible. As close to the. You're supposed to have sex close to your ovulation time. So make sure you are about to ovulate. 24 hours, I think it is 12 hours. Now this is why you need to do your research and confirm whether it is at 12 hours or 24 hours, so that whatever you are writing here, because now when someone comes to read your blog, they are supposed to go and do these things. They're supposed to take you for the gospel truth. So don't write 24 hours when it's supposed to be 12 hours. Go and do some research and come before you start writing. So you're supposed to engage in intercourse 12 hours before ovulation. So that is our point number 2. Have sex as close to ovulation as possible. And then now when it comes to discussing this point, then now you can give the specifics. Have sex 12 hours before ovulation. Yeah, because now, as we said earlier, the male sex, the male chromosome, they're called chromosomes, right? Yeah, the male chromosome, the Y chromosome, is faster but weak. So now, if you have sex closer to ovulation, it means now you'll be able to catch. Now, it will not be tired of traveling and dying before it reaches the goal. Boy, I feel like a biology teacher. I feel like a scientist. But anyway, you get the point. Forget about my explanations. I'm just saying that when it comes to this section, make sure that you have researched and you have your facts right, so that everything that you are writing is the gospel truth. Okay? So we have, you can go as far as you want, the number of words, the number of points that you want to outline. You can go on and discuss diet, the best diet for conceiving a boy, and etc. etc. So those are our points. After discussing them, after linking, you also have to link to these sources that you are using, and make sure that they are high quality sources. Don't just link to any blog out there before confirming that they are legible. So after that, now we have already discussed our points. We are done with discussing them. We are sure that you have discussed them exhaustively, that is the word, exhaustively. So we are done. Now we are going to conclusion. We are going to conclude our blog post. So now when it comes to your conclusion means that you are now summing up everything that you have discussed in your blog post. You are now you are summing it up. So you are giving them, you're giving your readers in a short form of what you have written. So now you can go like this. If you have been looking for the best ways, been looking for the best ways to conceive, on how to conceive a boy, I hope the above tips have pointed you to the right direction. Again, be empathetic, because now, like I said, you're not a doctor, you're not a fertility, anything to do with the medicine or how to actually conceive a particular gender. You're just giving your own experience. So again, be in the shoes of your reader, make them feel good. You can say something like, however, the most important thing is to give birth to healthy babies. So whether you are giving a birth to a boy or a girl, it really shouldn't be a big deal. Also, go ahead and tell them conception. Conception is a gamble, by the way. Conception is a gamble. While you might conception is always a gamble. As much as you might see your neighbor giving birth to a particular to boys alone, you know, there are always those neighbors, or I don't know, those relatives that will always get boys when you are trying so hard to get just one boy. But you see them birth after birth, they are giving birth to boys. And then again, for those looking for girls, you might find that someone else is always getting girls. And for you, you have tried as much as you want, even gone as far as giving birth to more children than you initially wanted, just to get a particular gender, but you keep getting a particular one. So this just shows you that this thing is a gamble. What we have discussed above there, so all these you'll put them down in writing. What you have discussed above there are just tips on how to help you increase your chances of getting a boy, but they're not 100% guaranteed. As long as you're giving birth to healthy babies, that is all that matters. I hope you try. I hope you try out the above experiments. I hope you try out the above experiments. And don't forget to let us know in the comment section. To let us know how it went in the comment section. You know, the same way we tell people to subscribe on YouTube, even on your blog, you need to have a call to action. Yeah, don't just let people read and move on. Tell them to comment down below and tell them what they thought about your analysis, about your blog. If they have tried some of the methods that you have suggested, let them feel free to share their opinion, their outcome. You can also have an email list where they can sign up, so that you can you can be alerting them whenever you post a blog and things of the sort. So that's it. That is our blog post. That is our first blog post. And in the coming video, I think we will be able. We are going to do what? We are going to post it on our website. So again, stay tuned. I'm going to take you step by step until you can now start working with your blog comfortably and growing it. So now, when it comes to writing a blog post, of course, you don't just come up with a topic. That is, again, something that we will discuss in our next videos. You have to do something that is called keyword research. So you do a keyword research, make sure that whatever topic you're working on is not something that has been blogged about by everyone, like it has not been over blogged. You also need to find other words or phrases that you can incorporate into your blog post to make sure that it is discovered in Google, so that when someone searches you, or rather when someone searches something related to what you have written, they'll be able to find you rather than someone else. So that is another thing that is very important when it comes to writing a blog post, and we will cover it widely in our next video. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, okay? Don't be left out. Learn how to start blogging and earn from it. Learn how to write, how to start your freelance writing journey, and many other ways of earning money online. That is why this YouTube channel was created. And also about your personal finance, how to save money, how to budget, and all that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I have not blabbed too much. If I have, please forgive me. Subscribe, click the notification bell, give me a thumbs up if you loved this video, and see you on the next video. Bye!